What's up, everybody? This is Chris from Bigguy7164, and today I want to weigh in on a few things. Literally, I want to weigh in on a few things. So you know what's up. You know how I do it. This is my journey. Let's get it in.
The study in nutrition, training hard is my mission. Lifting weights is ambition. Let's start up the exhibition. Training hard is the motto. Eating right is the motto. Living long is the motto. To grow like Harry Delgado. Coming off to the races. Repetition is major. We animals in the cages. Let them loose in the matrix. Training up with my boy. No, we just here to win. Before we start up this video, quote it. Let's get it in. Train hard, eat right, live long. Train hard, eat right, live long. Train hard, eat right, live long.
What's up, everybody? So today I want to talk to you about something that I get a lot of questions about, and a lot of people have a hard time dealing with. I'm not saying this to offend anybody, and I'm gonna make it short and sweet. Don't be a prisoner to the scale. Alright, this is my home scale. This is what I use to weigh in on. Now I have a scale at the gym also, but because of the way they move it around and everything, I really don't like using that one because I don't know if it's always calibrated. Alright, even though it's a digital scale, sometimes moving it around can throw the balance off and you may get a bad number. Alright, but when I said don't be a prisoner to the scale is not the be-all, tell-all of your success or even your failure. All right, there's other ways to determine your success in weight loss, and I'm gonna talk to you about them here right now. All right, so these are the ways that I determine my success in weight loss other than the scale. The way my clothes fit. All right, when I started weighing myself, or when I weighed myself back in January, when I first started my journey, some of my clothes fit a little tight. Now I can get my hand down in there, and I have some room to grow, so to say. But I use that as a tool to determine my weight loss. My wife noticed my weight loss. She see me around the house. She did mention that she thought I was getting a little big, but she spared my feelings, and she knew that in my mind that I was already thinking that. She told me she knew I was already thinking that because of how I had started to change my eating habits and change my way of life. So that was another thing. The mirror is another way to gauge your weight loss. I use the mirror and I check myself out. The mirror, taking pictures or taking videos is another way. And lastly, probably your body fat. If you do get your body fat measured periodically, that's another way that you can measure your success in your weight loss goals. Now, how do I weigh myself? I weigh myself, or the way I started, I weighed myself the first day when I started my journey, then I weighed myself the same day every week after. Now, how I do that, I weigh myself first thing in the morning, right after I get up, right after I use the bathroom, same day, same time, on the same scale. All right, so if you're not doing that, put that in your mental foot locker and go with that. Because what happens, if you weigh yourself any other time during the day, your weight may fluctuate from the time you get up in the morning to the time you go to sleep at night. Unless you're eating, now keep this in mind, unless you're eating the same thing every day, same time, same bathroom habits, so forth and so on, you may get a close weight every day. But there's no such thing. It is not a perfect world. So the best way that I know to do it, and that I've been trained and that I've read on and studied on, is to weigh yourself first thing in the morning after you use the bathroom, before you eat anything, before you drink anything, on the same scale, same day, same time. Now, not saying that weighing yourself every day is not motivational. I hear a lot of people tell me that, well, I weigh myself so I know that I'm on track, and but think about it. If you weigh yourself every day and say your weight goes up, you know, after you say you weighed yourself on Monday and you weighed in less. Then you weigh yourself on Tuesday and you weighed in more than you weighed in on Monday. That could be very frustrating. So that's why I said only once a week or even less, maybe every 2 weeks. So, but if weighing yourself every day doesn't frustrate you and it's just a tool that you use to gauge your progress, then fine. And you can deal with the results, fine. But if you have a hard time dealing with the number on the scale, I wouldn't recommend you weighing yourself every day. Now, the reason I say be careful weighing yourself every day is because your weight fluctuates from day to day. It could go anywhere between 1 to 3 to 5, 7 pounds or more. So you have to be very careful when you're looking at those numbers on the scale. All right, especially women, they tend to carry more water weight than men, and during that time of the month, definitely you want to try to avoid the scale because of that time of the month. You tend to carry more bodily fluids that time as well. So keep these things in mind, and hopefully you stay on track and stay with your program. So these are just my recommendations. All right, if you weigh yourself every day, weigh yourself every other day, however often you weigh yourself, and you'll find, like I said, you'll find with the results. By all means, do what you do. But I found that it's less nerve-wracking, and I stay on track longer or more than I would if I worried about the number on the scale. I could only lose 1 pound this week. Next week I may not lose a pound, but the way I feel, the way I look, if I'm all right with that, the way other people see me, then I'm fine with that. Because it's not always about the number on the scale. That's the bottom line. That's what I'm trying to get across to people, is that the scale is not the only way to measure your success. Okay? So hopefully this helps you out. I get a lot of people that worry about that, that talk to me about that, and why I'm not losing weight, or why is the scale not moving, why I only lost 1 pound this week. It can be nerve-wracking, and a lot of people tend to lose faith in what they're doing, and they get off the program, and then they find themselves right back at in the starting blocks. So that's why I say don't be a prisoner to the scale. So with that being said, this is Chris from Bigguy7164, and I'm asking you to train hard, eat right, and live long. Peace.
Train hard, eat right, live long. Train hard, eat right, live long. Train hard, eat right, live long.